This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hello everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Today we're going to be talking about, this is just a company that goes up and down, and every time you think it's done, it somehow rises itself from the dead. And we're going to be talking about Games Workshop today. Lately everything has been kind of on a decline again. And over the years, over its history, there's been ups and downs in the Games Workshop world. What I'm finding this time, though, and it's kind of weird, is that it's almost like they're hinging on one thing. Okay, they're putting all their eggs in one basket in some ways. The recent Kill Team game, Pariah Nexus, that disappointed a lot of people. Okay, for me, seeing it, and you saw us do a live, I opened it up live. My first impressions were live. And then when I started thinking about it and reading some of the comments and seeing how people reacted, both online and, through email, I could see where they're pretty upset over this and disappointed. It's an expansion, doesn't give you any rules. You got 12 models in there. Board and everything like that. They really made it seem like it was more than what it was going to be in a way. And for a lot of the Kill Team people, this is they wanted something different, maybe another box set or something. I can't tell you. But the word is, you have your Warhammer, your Games Workshop haters, and they are just going to unload on certain things. But it's not just that box set. It's everything lately. The delays, because in North America here, and this I have good insight on, and it's not from any dumb channel that is just going for shock value, that the North American division is so messed up that they cannot get the product out quick enough to all the stores. So what are they doing? They're actually paying the shipping costs from England to bring stuff over to America directly to your local game stores. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. And now it's taking even longer. They're backed up. You can't order. You can't get any product virtually. These stores that rely on Warhammer products. They're supposed to be the biggest company in the world, and they're dropping the ball here again. So now we're in this deep down spiral type of thing with Game Workshop again. Now, how many people were not happy? We're not happy with the latest 40K edition. It seems like they're hinging a lot on this cursed city, figuring that's gonna put frosting over a pile of mud. And I wonder, does it end up like Silver Tower? Let's be honest. Silver Tower was kind of easy, okay, unless you tweaked it a little bit yourself, which I like Silver Tower for what it was. It wasn't Warhammer Quest. It should never have been slapped on a Warhammer Quest. But it is easy. It's pretty much, it points you in a direction. You just got to work your way through it. Does Warhammer Quest Cursed City become that? Are we going to open up that box and look at it and play it and go, oh my God, this is no different than Silver Tower? We're hoping, it's got a little more gusto, like Blackstone Fortress has, where we're going to be telling a big story, but it's all speculation. Hey, About a month ago, we were hoping that it was going to have a role playing element. We saw all those throwback type of models, and we thought, oh man, we're going back to the old world. But you all saw it. You all saw the reveal, okay? And there's been just a groan of disappointment. Is it stopping anybody from getting it? No. Do we like Hammerhall and Silver Tower? Yeah. Okay. It's good. It's not great. But is this going to be a disappointment? Is this going to, as this, we seem to be taking this downward trend. Now listen, there's a lot going on in the world, okay? That could be really hurting some of the things that they're trying to accomplish, okay? But it seems on this side of the water that there's a lot of dysfunction. Where I know several people can probably go in and probably straighten it out in a half hour. And I'm sure the investors are not happy about this. Now listen, I'm not here, to beat on them, okay? A lot of people just like to hate on Games Workshop. I'm not one of them. I'm still going to buy everything they come out with. I'm a fan. The quality is ridiculous when you get it out. Even Pariah Nexus, the quality is there. There's some beautiful models, beautiful scenery, beautiful boards, okay? The book, the lore, great stuff. And for a fan like me, great stuff. But there seems to be, yet again, you can hear it in the background, the rising discontent of so many fans. Not the usual, I'm going to hate on Warhammer, on Games Workshop so I can get some more clicks. But there's discontent. Discontent. There's discontent from people that are very loyal fans. And I have to say, I've seen this before, and here we go on this trend. Like I said, I look at big picture when I looked at that Kill Team box. Oh, well, I can use it for Space Hulk. I can use some of this stuff to, do some other things and so forth and so on and blah, 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 blah. Almost making excuses in a way. But, at the end of the day, with everybody looking at it going, wow, this really isn't as great as we hoped it could be. They could have done better. And we really haven't seen a lot. And I think that's a lot to do with the current situation. So you kind of got to give them a bit of a hall pass. And I do. I think you give them a bit of a hall pass because of current situations. Listen, everybody's having a tough time. Everybody. I don't care how big you are, how small you are. This has affected the way you do business. But to be as disorganized for such a major company, that's a little concerning. When you're having problems getting paints or things that you need or other figures and things like that, and it's taking almost twice, maybe 3 times as long to get to you. Okay? You've got to be able to game plan things out and be able to kind of react or at least say something. Hey, we're struggling. We're having a real tough time here. People are forgiving. But to keep your nose in the air, like sometimes can be a little arrogant. Here we go. We've been on this roller coaster before. And just when it dips to the lowest end, they find some way to pull it back out. They are like the phoenix. They will rise from the ashes every single time. And and for some people that is very annoying. I can see that. But I'm telling you, you could feel it. Here we go again. We've been here. We've done this. And is Curse City going to be enough to kind of take that bend up? We're going to find out real soon. We're going to find out in April. And some people already are like, well, you know, I really don't like all the models. It looks small. It looks like there's not much to it. We're going to see. Because I don't know too much more about it than I did, you know, except for a couple more model reveals and showing, basically kind of hinting at the same old system of, you know, of the Age of Sigmar quest age. We're going to find out. But I'm telling you, is this the downward trend? Is it going to get worse? I don't know. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. You know, I hope, you know, we don't have to go through another ride like this. Okay, we've done it. We do it every once in a while with this company. And just when we say we're never going to play it again, they do something and bring us right back. Can they rely on it this time, though? The world's a lot different. This isn't the same old world. And if you're not putting out the best that you can put out, you're going to fall behind. And you're not going to be able to catch up. The world's a different place now. You know, I hope they see this. Not this video, that they can care less what some little small channel says. But hey, you know, Tabletop Minions, they have a few things to say. I'm sure Gorilla would say a few things. You know, some of these bigger channels that do have the influence, that do have the power, spiky bits, and so forth and so on. You know, they will praise all day long when they're, you know, when things are good, but when things are bad, they're not afraid to hammer out at it. And that's a good thing. That's good. It's kind of keeping checks and balances. You know, and I think they really appreciate that kind of feedback. But you've got to speak up too. You have a right, you know, you who sees this video has a right to be heard. So put it in the comments, or maybe go, you know, Tabletop Minions or one of the bigger sites and make your opinion known. It really makes a big difference. It does. Be heard. Don't allow, you know, don't allow this to happen. To, you know, if you are a fan of GEW, you know, we can always try to have our voices heard. Thus, this video. So, are they on the downward trend? Can Curse City save them? I don't know. Time will tell. I would love to hear your thoughts down in our comments, or email me at novaprime860@hotmail.com. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob saying, we'll see you soon.